Are you tired of feeling down, lacking confidence, or struggling with your emotions? Well, here's a secret you need to know. Your body language might be playing a bigger role than you think. In this video, we'll explore the fascinating link between body language and emotions. Get ready to unlock the power of non-verbal cues and simple techniques to boost your mood, confidence, and overall well-being. What is body language? Body language refers to the non-verbal communication cues that people use to convey their thoughts, feelings, and attitudes. These cues can include facial expressions, gestures, posture, eye contact, and tone of voice. Body language can often convey information that may be different from or even contradictory to the words that are spoken. In human communication, body language plays a critical role in how messages are conveyed and interpreted. For example, someone who is slouching with their arms crossed and avoiding eye contact may be perceived as disinterested or defensive, even if they are saying all the right things. Conversely, someone who is standing up straight with an open posture and making eye contact may be perceived as confident and engaged, even if they are not speaking much. Understanding body language can be important in a variety of contexts. From personal relationships to business negotiations to public speaking, by paying attention to these nonverbal cues, you can gain a deep understanding of what people are thinking and feeling and adjust your own communication accordingly. Where and when does body language originate from? So the origins are from human ancestors like apes, or whether you believe in it or not, there's animals that use body language and monkeys that are fairly close to humans in genes and all that. So they use non-verbal communication still and fully through body language, and that's obviously how, again, if you believe it or not, we were, or what you can link it to. So, or what we'd learn, or just what every animal does. So there's obviously different body language for different things. If you want to show confidence, then like gorillas and monkeys like sit a chest out and pound the chest and stand up tall. They're usually on 4 legs, I think, aren't they? Kind of. They'll go on to 2 and like go tall, just like humans. If they like another animal, they'll groom themselves, which again, humans do that. You'll see boys and girls, if they like someone, they're near them, they'll be touching the hair all the time, or just touching their face, or getting the top right, whatever it is. And then there's several just facial expressions that everything would be read off a lot, again, years and years ago, before we could talk. And then also like hugging, for example, and handshakes and just touch in general, they were like used to show things. And when we couldn't say I love you, for example, they'd kiss or hug someone, or that's what animals do. Overall, body language is like complex and multi-faced, but in the grand scheme of things, most body language is like multinational and across all cultures, although things differ partially. Like there's certain things that might mean something else compared to the UK to China, for example, but most of the time there's a lot of things that are similar. How body language is used in the present. So body language is rarely understood or used anymore, and this just leads to a deficiency in people's ability to comprehend or utilise the power of it, and the erosion of this skill results in many people like misunderstanding or misinterpreting like non-verbal communication. Awareness of body language is diminished, and a lot of people find themselves like a bit lost or unable to discern the unspoken cues that underpin human interactions. By failing to grasp intricacies of body language, we inadvertently hinder our own empathy and connection with those around us. Why is body language important? So I imagine many people have heard the saying, first impression is last. So body language is so important because it's an essential aspect of human communication, and often people say one thing and like show another. In fact, researchers suggest that up to 93% of communication is non-verbal, meaning that body language can have a significant impact on how messages are received and interpreted. So, one reason why body language is so important is that, it has the first impression on, like, someone has on you. And so when meeting someone for the first time, you could you'll judge them first on how they look and then on body language kind of after. So if you're set up, confident body language, you're going to be more, what's the exact word for it? They're going to be more trustworthy and competent, they're going to come across as. Whereas if they're a bit slouched and closed off, arms crossed, then they're going to come off a bit more disinterested or unfriendly, or that they're hiding something. So there are the two things that just how your body language can affect how people look or think of you. So a lot of people need to think of how their body language is and how other people are reading you. So say you don't have friends, you think, why don't I have friends? Why don't people come and talk to me? If you're sat in the corner of a room, hunched over, sad face, maybe on your phone, or closed off, leg crossed to the side, people are going to think you're disinterested and boring and you don't want to talk. Body language that people subconsciously read. So even if you're not noticing that you're reading someone's body language, you are subconsciously, you're not thinking about it, but after you've had a conversation with them, for example, you'll think, oh, there was this, even if you didn't say anything in particular that made you think that. There are several non-verbal cues that can signal confidence or lack of confidence subconsciously through body language. Here are a few examples. Posture: standing or sitting up straight with shoulders back and head held high can convey confidence, while slouching or hunching over can signal a lack of confidence. Eye contact: making and maintaining eye contact can convey confidence and engagement, while avoiding eye contact or looking down can signal discomfort or lack of confidence. Gestures: using expansive gestures such as spreading your arms wide can convey confidence and openness, while keeping your arms close to your body or fidgeting can indicate nervousness or lack of confidence. So on that one, I've heard or read about this, that people cross their arms, they're it is completely subconscious that people do it when they feel a bit unnerved or anything, a bit scared. They're covering their vital organs because, again, if you believe it or not, evolution would have been down, hands and knees, body to the floor kind of thing, whereas now we're stood up on two legs. All our vital organs are easily attacked. So, fun fact that closing off your body with your arms is protecting your vital organs subconsciously when you feel a bit scared or anything like that. Voice: speaking clearly and confidently with a strong and steady voice can convey confidence, while speaking softly or hesitantly can indicate a lack of confidence. Facial expressions: smiling, particularly a genuine smile that reaches the eyes, can convey warmth and confidence, while frowning or looking tense can signal discomfort or unease. Overall, confident body language is characterized by open and expansive posture, engaged eye contact, clear and confident voice, and positive facial expressions. Conversely, unconfident body language is characterized by closed or defensive posture, avoiding eye contact, hesitation in speech or gestures, and negative facial expressions. So how can negative body language influence emotions? Negative body language such as slouching, putting on a sad face, can have profound impacts on our emotional state and mental well-being. But when we adapt negative body language, we send signals to our brain that we are feeling sad or defeated, which can reinforce these feelings and lead to a downward spiral of negative thinking and emotions. In a book I read, Master Your Emotions, Theobald Meuris explains that negative body language can create a vicious cycle of negative thinking and emotions. When we slouch or put on a sad face, we signal to our brain that we are feeling down, which can activate an amygdala, the part of the brain responsible for processing emotions. This, in turn, can reinforce negative thinking patterns and make us feel even worse. Furthermore, negative body language can also affect how others perceive us, which can impact our self-esteem and confidence. For example, if we slouch or avoid eye contact, others may perceive us as insecure or disinterested, which can further reinforce our negative feelings and thoughts. To break this cycle, Meuris suggests adopting positive body language, such as standing tall, making eye contact and smiling. By adapting positive body language, we can signal to our brain that we are feeling confident and engaged, which can activate the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for rational thinking and decision making. This can help us break out of negative thinking patterns and improve our mood and overall well-being. Overall, negative body language can have a significant impact on our emotional state and mental well-being. By being mindful of our body language and consciously adopting positive body language, we can improve our mood, confidence, and overall quality of life. So in the book Master Your Emotions, there was a part on depression, and he pretty much made himself depressed. Like, he got diagnosed with depression. It wasn't just an act. To go into, I've talked about it before, to go into a psychiatric ward or something like that to work things out. Anyway, the way he got depression was by negative self-talk, slouching, sitting about all day, not exercising, just pretty much living a depression life. And that's how he got depression. And then after, I think, a year of doing all his experimenting what he wanted to do within the psychiatric ward or wherever it was he wanted to get into, and he then started exercising, sitting up, putting things around to remind him to do positive affirmations kind of thing. And that's just reminded me, there was a guy on TikTok a few years ago that had depression for 13 years, I'm sure. I can't remember his name. And he said all he did to get out of his depression was put post-it notes all around his house, like at the mirror, when he brushes his teeth, when he wakes up, at his bed, all these different places, to read positive affirmations or happy things, kind of. And it's just your subconscious mind. It just makes your subconscious mind think that all the time, so then you have a positive mind. Positive and negative body language. So again, many of you have probably heard of fake it till you make it. You might not have ever thought it was a real thing, but it actually is very real. And so if you want to be confident, you start acting confident. You don't just get it out of nowhere. And same with any other thing you want to be. You've got to start living that lifestyle to become like that. So body language can influence emotions in several ways. Firstly, our body language can signal to our brain how we are feeling, which can in turn reinforce those emotions. Conversely, positive body language can help us feel better and more confident. When we adopt positive body language, such as standing tall, making eye contact and smiling, we signal to our brain that we are feeling confident and engaged, which can help us feel more positive and uplifted. So here are some specific things you can do to improve your body language and influence your emotions. Stand tall. Adopting an upright posture with your shoulders back and head held high can convey confidence and help you feel more positive and empowered. Make eye contact. Making and maintaining eye contact can signal engagement and confidence, which can help you feel more connected and positive. Smile. Smiling can help convey warmth and positivity and can also help reduce stress and anxiety. Use open gestures. Using open gestures, such as keeping your arms and hands away from your body, can convey openness and confidence. On the other hand, there's the things to avoid. Slouching or hunching over. Slouching or hunching over can convey defeat or disinterest and can reinforce negative emotions. Avoiding eye contact can signal discomfort or disinterest, which can further reinforce negative emotions. Crossing your arms can signal defensiveness or closed off behaviour, which can hinder positive interactions and emotions. Overall, by being mindful of our body language and consciously adopting positive posture and gestures, we can improve our mood and emotions and project confidence and positivity to those around us. So what to take from this video is to firstly stop all negative body language and self-talk, because it could be directly impacting how you feel, which we've obviously gone over. So stop slouching, stop not making eye contact, stop negative self-talk and like crossing your arms, crossing your legs off, looking the other way. Stop all the negative things and start using positive, like sitting up straight, sticking your chest out, head up, using eye contact, open your body up. And this all can subconsciously help other people communicate with you, and also most of the things make you feel better, like smiling as well. When you smile, it releases things and things in your brain which make you think you're happy, even if you're not. Like if someone smiles at you, you'll end up smiling back even if you're not happy, apparently anyway. And then what I touched on a bit within that you get out of depression by exercising, at one point. I fully believe exercising is the cure for everything, or at least a few different things. Exercising, eating correctly, them near enough, and other things as well. But the main two things. So yeah, I can't stress this enough. Exercising. If you've got any problem, near enough, exercise. If you don't feel confident going to the gym and getting big, you're going to feel confident. Not only that, if you're a male or female as well, to be fair, you're getting testosterone, which gives you confidence as well. If you're depressed, it's an form of escapism, going to the gym, so you'll feel better, release endorphins, make you feel better, get all your hormonal imbalances, it balances stuff out. So just overall, if you're struggling, exercise. If that still doesn't work, sort your eating habits out. If that doesn't work, you might have other problems, become financially free or something, because then you've got no financial problems to worry about. And other people as well say, if you're sad or not happy, and well, same thing, help other people, because that apparently makes you happy. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, turn the notification button on so you don't miss any valuable content. As always, I'll see you in the next one.